Now from the banks of Lake Erie, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Cleveland Browns. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
What's that?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. On play action, Allen. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. Down inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Sam Laporta, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
McCarthy off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play clock reading 4. We're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. A Miami 1st down on a 14-yard pickup. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Browns defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
On play action, McCarthy. Open man down the field. This is Mitchell. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And Mitchell, 40 yards. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Allen going to run with it. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
14, Dolphins 7.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back and forth first quarter of play. Throwing is McCarthy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's McCarthy. His throw incomplete. You look at this Browns defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Looking to throw McCarthy. That is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving them a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Going for it, here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. Down right around the 25. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now Allen. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Folks' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. Pass It's taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Dolphins.
Pacheco gets him, tries the left side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. On play action, now McCarthy. Down the field, he's got Warren. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyler Warren with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The Browns take over first and 10. The Browns take over first and 10. The Browns take over first and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Allen now looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Allen going to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 6. To the air with McCarthy. Complete. This is Mitchell. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
21, Browns 17.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick-6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To the air, Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. That's caught at the 2. And he's not going to get in as the try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He's to the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jaden Higgins as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Round 80! Middle. What's that?
Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A final shot before half for Allen. Allen going to run with it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before break. McCarthy. Open man is Higgins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Pacheco headed right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. McCarthy throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Browns drive about to get started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Middle. What's that?
To throw, it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Alert! Oh, what is that?
And again, it's Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
What's that?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Allen going to run with it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
What's that?
Here's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
What's that?
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Sam Laporta, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good.
Dolphins 41, Browns 36.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Allen to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12.
Alert! Half 85.
Oh, Allen. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jaden Higgins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Browns 36.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
touchdown.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Luther Burden, 52 yards. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Allen will try to throw for it. But he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return. And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. The try here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
The score, Dolphins 55, Browns 44.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a two-score deficit for this crew as they and that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Khalil Shakir, 65 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Allen going to run with it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets it back within a field goal. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the ball, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. Escapes the defender. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off with his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy. unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyler Warren with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Allen going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Browns first down.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
It's a gain of 28
That's good
yards.
for 28 yards.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard
Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's another Browns.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
5 wide. Regular.
Allen to throw once more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Luther Burden, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So no question here, down by a score late. They're going to try the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now they'll change things around before the snap. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 15.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
That is caught. And now
Here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They will play action. Here's McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
60 Eagles.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 7 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Well, I took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
To throw is Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Throwing, Allen. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Intended for Sam Laporta. Incomplete. Turnover on down.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down. And the Dolphins are going to win the football game. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Might get my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot, how many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO, then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath, dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang, landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds, sing off key, and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes, jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act, and I still enjoy the show. Yeah. I'll be turning on you like a generator. I'll be the greatest that you ever hated, that you ever hated.